No, it's like, oh. I forgot how the song goes. Q Ranger. If I wanna, I don't know. And good luck. All right, guys. Hey, what's going on? You'll notice something a little different, which is I am here alone. Unfortunately, Darrel is in the Crux system fighting as the Red Turbo Ranger. Divatox is a horrible person. So I'm here. There's not going to be too much as far as Ranger news because, well, usually Darrel's the one that has that information, and I don't at the moment. But it's okay. We are going to have a lot of fun. Hello to everyone that's right now in the room. Dear God, the number just shot up so quick. Let me see who's here. Can you guys hear me? Let me see if you guys can hear me. No, we're going to do a little bit of miming, pantomiming. Let me know when you can hear me. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Okay, you guys can hear me. Sorry. I'm slightly... Once again, we're running the show alone right now because Darrel is gone somewhere. I really don't know where. I'm making up excuses. So hello to everyone in the room. I've got Matt. Shout out to you, Matt. Matt will actually be my co-host, just like virtually. So hello, Matt. How you doing? Besides that, I have... I was in the room in a moment. Who else? We have Kat. Now, tell me if I'm saying this wrong, which I know I am. Actually, I'm just going to say the last part, Mitra. That's easier because everything else I will mess up. Pop Culture Renegade, shout out to you guys. It's another channel of ours. Welcome to the one and only Henshin Hangout. We talk about, pretty much Rangers in the East, which is fun because it's something that we like to enjoy or we all like to chit-chat about. I feel it's the better show. So, anyway, moving on from there, I want to make sure that we do a little bit of housekeeping. One, we do have what you guys will notice is a super chat. It's a little S. S stands for the support. You're able to support us, and every dollar that you help as far as giving for support goes right back to the show. So this way, we can get good content out for you. Like, for example, I look really good in this camera. It looks like I'm airbrushed and everything. I appreciate that. That's something that you guys can only get, once again, when you guys help support us, because help me look good on camera. Besides that, we also have t-shirts that we do sell. You can go to tpublic.com/that#show and pick up cool shirts like this one that Larry Newville got for me. Yeah, that's in the shop. You can get that. It's like Friends, but Rangers. Come on. It makes sense, guys. Just makes sense. And last but not least, we do have a group where you guys can keep the conversation going, and that is THS Hashtaggers. That's where after this episode is done, you'll be able to still converse with us in real time and talk geeky stuff with geek like-minded people. So let's get into the episode. You'll notice that it's already in the chat and in the description as far as everything I just mentioned. So getting into the episode, how did you guys happen to like this episode? Because I only want to talk about one portion of it, which is essentially the end. The end was the biggest and best part. I mean, we knew that we were going to see Lucky's dad, but we didn't know we were going to get to see him in this capacity. And the problem for me at first was that it's a rehashing. It's something that we've already seen. Yeah, we already saw Lucky's dad, but it really wasn't Lucky's dad. It was this kind of made-up illusion, and now we actually do see Lucky's father. And this time when we do see him, it's even bigger and badder than before because, it's Lucky's dad, and Lucky's dad is a bad A. The dude is a fighter. He can take down almost anyone, it seems like, and he did indeed take down most of the team. But the biggest thing for us was that he was actually himself. Even though he was possessed by a Don Armage, he was still himself. And it was pretty cool because we got to see him fight Lucky in a way where Lucky didn't know what to do. He was conflicted. Do I fight and strike down my father? Do I continue to push through? And did anyone notice a lot of the callbacks as far as, some things that we did notice with the... Oh, wait. Oh, I love Camille Hyde. Well, yeah, who doesn't love Camille Hyde? But did you notice some of the callbacks as well as I see Matt's already on it? I liked it because, they they let you know it was him via Caesar. I was going to say that. The callback for Caesar being able to notice royalty. And he was able to tell us immediately that that was Lucky's dad. We already knew that he was coming, and I kind of figured out immediately, oh, that's him. But that moment when we got to see him show up, and Caesar comes, even though it's an annoying marketing ploy for Caesar to show up and just, kind of, oh my God, oh, is that his, what, that's him? Yeah, whatever, we're just selling a toy. But Caesar is very important, and I do love the fact that Caesar did show up, because with him, we get a lot of pretty much more info concerning Lucky's planet, how the hierarchy works, where everybody stands in that hierarchy, so it's pretty cool to see. Let me see what's happening in the chat right now. Getting a little bit more. Wow, already going through the ratings. Well, let's continue with it then. Let's go through the ratings. Right now, Kat gives it a 5 out of 5. It was such an amazing episode, and the fight at the end was awesome to watch. Indeed, it was. I gotta say, the fight choreography was on par with some of my favorite episodes. I don't feel it was shot as well, but it was great. The fight choreography was on point. I gotta give it up to it, because every bit of it made me just want more, and the way they stopped the episode really cut me kind of deep, because I wanted to see so much more of this episode. And we got to a really good point, and you left me on a heavy cliffhanger. So I gotta say yes for that. Me, if I had to give it a rating, I'm agreeing with you, Kat, 5 out of 5. Actually, yeah, 5 out of 5. There were some moments where I think some things could have been better, but I think they addressed as much as they could within the short amount of time they did give us. We got our Zord fights just at the very beginning. I know Joe, once again, hates those, but he's not here today. So we are going to talk a little bit about that too. What did you guys think about the way they kind of brought this episode to us so fast, so quick? We got a lot of information about what's happening in the Crux system, who's there, and where we need to go. We got to see Don Armage talk to Lucky's father for a moment, and we also got to hear why Lucky's dad is where he is. It wasn't because he kind of gave up on his people or anything like that, with that kind of thing they kept saying, the phrase they kept saying, which was the mantra, kind of like what the weak people have to be oppressed, the strong must survive, and et cetera, et cetera. I think there's going to be something going on with that, and I think that's a Don Armage kind of dark matter phrase that goes throughout. So I'm interested to see how many times we're going to hear this before we get to our last episode. Let me see. The Legend of the Almighty Prince William Kana Okpala, Beyond the Imagination of the Three Souls. Prince William. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I'm glad you're here. Let me see. Lucky's dad is really Snoke. If Lucky's dad is really Snoke, I'm still, once again, very disappointed. I'm not going to talk about Star Wars here today, guys. I don't want to spoil it for someone who hasn't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, just go out and watch it anyway. It's not going to be that bad. Enjoy it for what it is. Let me see. Oh, yeah, and the show is going back to its serious approach. Finale's approaching. I'll miss Kyuranger. I love the fact that we're getting back to that serious kind of approach for the characters. I think we've done all of our wackiness, and we're out of it. I think the baseball episode was possibly our last one for just what was wacky. I think now what we're going to get into is just a lot of exposition, a lot of story, a lot of detail, and we're just going to grow with these characters until we end. But I am so worried about what will happen in the end. And I have heard rumors that someone is going to die. So I am concerned about who that will be. And make sure you guys kind of let us know in the comments after this episode, who do you think out of our team that we've known to grow and love will die? Who do you think it will be? I would love to know. Let me see here. Matt also said 5 out of 5, which is great. I'm loving that. Tom Craven, shout out to you. Shout out Tom Craven. What does he say here? This was definite 5 Q Globes out of 5. Perfect way to set up the last storyline. I agree. It's so much that we need to cover, and they're making sure to give us breadcrumbs leading all the way to the end, which is going to be something that is just amazing. It's going to be, honestly, this show has won me over even more than Power Rangers, and yeah, I know, how dare I say such a thing, but it's true. It's won me over in ways that I can't even imagine. So once we finally get to the moment where we see what happens to the Rangers, at least their fate, I'm still worried, like I said, who's going to die, but I think it's going to be something where this story won't be able to ever be retold. And I think that's why we won't see it translate over to the US. I don't think Saban will touch it because it's so much that needs to be covered, and they're doing it in 48 episodes. And we're at episode 40 right now, which means we have 8 more left. This is big. No, actually, I think we're 41, so we have pretty much 7 left. And that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. It's going to be something I don't think I'm ready for, and I'm not ready to say goodbye yet. I'm not. It's been fun, but I mean, immediately right after, we're getting the Lupin and the Lupin and other Rangers, cops and robbers, and I'm interested to see where they go with that. Yeah, only 7 left past this. Let me see. They needed to put a lot in here. Yeah, that's true. Matt's right on it. And I think the reason we had 3 fillers was to balance out what was going to happen from here on out. Things are bound to get darker before they get better, and that's very true. Damn it, Tom. I want my cheesesteak now. Well, I'm sorry, Pop Culture Renegades. We're done with the cheesiness. We're not getting that cheesesteak back. You can hold off for your cheesesteak and your cheesecake. We're not getting either one. It's all over now. It's all over for the cheese. Let's hold the cheese and let's move on to meat. No more filler. We'll have one more filler, but it's tradition for New Year's. Oh, that's right. We will have one more filler, the New Year's episode. Matt, what do we know concerning the New Year's episode right now? Do we know what it's going to probably surface around? Could we still get some backdoor information concerning Spada? I would love it because we really don't have a true Spada origin. Baseball, okay, he doesn't like to play because he doesn't like to lose, but can you give me more? I'm looking for more. What else do we have here? Matt is right. I'd rather no one die, but it's possible. I don't know. Well, there you go. You're about to say it right now. Toei has no problem with killing Rangers. Anyone because of what they established in Gokaiger, which is true. Toei has no issue with killing Rangers. But I will say, Toei only chooses to kill Rangers if it does progress the story. And that's something that we do see that will have to happen in Kyuranger. We have just a large amount of cast that at some point can be expendable. And with that being the case, one of them will have to go. I think one of them will. I don't want to tell you who I think it is because I want Darrel to be here so he can be shocked when I say it. But I would be interested to see if they can really make it happen for me, at least. No one else but for me. Let me see. What else is Matt saying here? Tone has no problem with... Toei has no problem with killing Rangers, blah, blah, blah. They can always bring dead Rangers back for team-ups. Well, yeah, that's possible, but we're not doing any time traveling. So, I mean, bringing a dead Ranger back is going to be kind of weird, for at least for this. Pegasus comes back. The Rangers relate the story to Pegasus. To Pegasus, that's true. Yeah, we need Pegason back. Ooh, that would be interesting. I would not mind seeing that. I want to cry watching the finale. I think, actually, we will have a moment where we do cry watching the finale. I wouldn't be shocked, because it's something that, when it's over, they're going to try to pull at our heartstrings. I think they really want us to remember how great this series was from beginning to end and how much they really gave us. We have gone on a journey with them, and to see them go, there has to be something that you're gonna take with you, and it's gonna take from you. I mean, I think that's really what we're gonna get to, and I can't wait for that moment. I want this show to be something that where it elevates. It goes beyond what usually people expect of it, and it gives us something that, well, ultimately in the end will be possibly the greatest show we've seen in a very long time. And it has the possibility to do so. So, I mean, let it do it. That's what I'm hoping for. Let me see here. If someone is going to die, I think it's going to be the Phoenix Soldier because something was wrong with him at the episode. That's true. When he went to go ahead and pull out the sword and shield before he went to go ahead and stop Lucky's dad from, pretty much striking Lucky, you saw him kind of clutch his chest and drop down again. And I was wondering, well, what's going on? And were we going to get the payoff for that? Because it was very interesting to see, and they didn't really allude to what was happening, so I think that will be something we'll see in a little bit. Wow, okay. How to make French toast. Who is this? What is going on? Adults dating for... Okay, great. That's interesting. Some people are in the chat, and it's just... I'm sorry, I got kind of lost. Hey, what's up, Larry? What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm going solo today, man. I'm going solo, so make sure you're tuning in because I'm going to give you some good info, and we're going to have a great conversation. Let me see. Matt... for Dead Rangers coming back. Gokaiger established that the Earth/God... brings back Rangers from the dead if the world is in danger. But we'll see. That is true. That is true. Voldemort Harry Potter connection. Ho has some sort of Voldemort. Well, I would say the Voldemort Harry Potter connection would be the fact that we have so many different members of dark matter that are, Don Armage, that we can split him up into so many. It's like his soul has been broken into so many, like the Horcrux. So that was interesting to see, at least for them to give us that kind of breakdown for it. But once we really got it fleshed out, I gotta say I wasn't amazed by it, but I enjoyed it still nonetheless. It was a fun ride. What was the most shocking moment for this episode for you guys in the chat right now? What was the moment where you were like, oh, no way, or oh my God, or yes, please give me more? Because for me, honestly, once again, seeing the fact that Lucky's dad wasn't really turning on them by himself, but was possessed by Don Armage, that moment was kind of like, oh, thank God. So which means now we have a chance to redeem him. But I am concerned because I think ultimately he will be our bad guy up to the point where we get to fight Don Armage for the last time. And I think ultimately we're going to kill Lucky's dad. I think that's going to happen because Lucky's a hero, and when it comes to Toei, your hero, your protagonist, can't have a complete happy ending. It has to be partial. So with that being the case, we're going to lose Lucky's dad. That's what I think. But what do you guys think right now in the chat? And let me see what's happening as I did pose that question. Yeah, see, Matt even noticed it. The Phoenix Soldier did have a weird flinch before he transformed in this episode. And so I do worry about him. I'm wondering if he actually is, doing well, or if something's really bad, or my theory from before, which is that he's a traitor, and, we're going to see him actually betray everyone. Kind of like Hyperforce, wink, wink. We'll talk about that. But I wonder if that's going to be the case. Because if so, then, hey, you can't really be mad at him. It was never his fault. Now we know Don Armage can possess people. How do we know he didn't possess Phoenix Soldier from way back when? Could be a thing. Could be a thing. Just letting you guys know. Let me see. If the Phoenix Soldier dies, Joe will be insane. Yeah, if Phoenix Soldier dies, Joe will lose his mind, but it would be such a great thing. Come on, guys, don't admit it. You'd love to see Joe just be like, I can't watch this again, and I hate Toei. Come on. Joe having like a whole problem or being upset with Toei, it would be great. It would be great. I'd love it. I don't know about you guys, but I would. The fight was OMG moment of the episode. I agree with you, Kat. The fight was really good. Like I said before, fight choreography, they're stepping it up, and they have to. It has to be bigger. It has to be better every time we see it, because we're getting to a point where we're going to say goodbye. And if we're getting to a point where we're going to say goodbye, let's make it good. Give us the best ride we can have right before we're done with it. Let me see. People do agree. The fight was crazy. I agree that the fathers don't survive often in Sentai. That's true. We like to have fatherless or, parent. We like to have latchkey kind of protagonist, usually when it comes to Sentai. If you can have a moment where your parents are dead and you're still a hero, well then great. You're good for Sentai. So that's something that happens. The ending scene was really shocking. For a moment, I thought Garu was dead. Dude, yes! When Garu took that blade to the chest, and he just... and it was a slow motion where Lucky's dad just walked past him like, all right, well, I dispatched him. Time to finish up everybody else. And you just saw him go down. I really thought, I was like, oh my God, he's dead. He's dead. We've already had our death. But he's okay. He'll be able to heal up. Our big worry, once again, is that, well, Lucky's father is going to dispatch everyone again. We saw in the episode coming up, as far as the trailer, if you guys saw it, he's actually on the Orion in the cockpit area and just wailing away on everyone, which I don't know if that's just a leftover illusion or if it's actually going to happen, which, let's be real, we think it's going to definitely happen. And it's a shock because attacking them where they live is something that we haven't had happen on the show, but now we definitely are going to get it, and we're actually going to see it. So I'm excited for that because I think it's going to be one of those where everyone else is taken out, and he's pretty much coaxing Lucky to come fight him because I think that's what he wants. Red Leo, that's what he's looking for. He wants him to come out and fight him. And I think ultimately it's going to be where it's like, hey, I want you to kill me. I can't get out of this possession. I'd rather die than still be possessed. And we're going to have that moment. So maybe Lucky's father will die at the hands of Lucky. Ooh, getting adult, getting too dark, too deep. Let me see. Go back to the chat real quick. Yeah, Lucky was, Garu's concern for Lucky was praiseworthy. I mean, come on, dude. Their combi is so strong. So, I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, of course. He's automatically going to do that. He cares for him way too much at moments. Him getting a blade to the back is probably a reference to his character on One Piece. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's true. Oh, my God. Oh, that's a good one. See, Matt, why are you not here right now? It would be great to talk about this with you here. Let me see. Where we wouldn't take the sword, where you wouldn't take a sword to the back. Yeah, that's true. Doing so is viewed as a disgrace, so this might be something Garu has to overcome. As far as taking the sword to the back, being able to overcome it, I mean, you can't really. If somebody just go ahead and slash it and you're dead. That's about it, right? I mean, that's where it would go. What do you guys see as where we're looking to go with the show for our ending? One, I think that, yeah, we're going to have a problem. Lucky's going to have to kill his dad. So he's going to die at the hands of Lucky. It makes it tragic. It's almost Shakespearean. Two, I think we probably will lose an actual Kyuranger. Three, I think we're going to have even a bigger reveal concerning Don Armage. Somehow how his connection to the Kyurangers is even stronger than we even imagined. And four, I think it will just be an ending. But those are my thoughts as far as what I want to see, what I expect to see, and at least what I hope to see. When it comes to you guys, what's going around, what's bouncing around in your head? What do you guys think will happen concerning Kyurangers and how we'll get our glorious end? Will it be a sad one? Will it be a dark one? Will it be one that's very happy? Everyone wins in the end? What do you guys think? Let me see what's happening in the chat again. I think the Kyuranger team is going to be cut down to 9. Ooh. Sharp words, cut down to 9. Lucky was the one to convince Garu to join the Kyurangers, which is true. Lucky was. And so with that, he'll always have a connection. Just like, we have, Balance and his connection also to Naga. Like, those two, they came in together, essentially. So they'll always be connected. Their combi is going to be very strong, which we have combi with a lot of our characters. So seeing any bit of turbulence with them is always really disconcerting. We get worried, we get concerned. What's going to happen? Who's going to connect? Who isn't going to connect? Is there going to be a friendship that's broken up? These are the worries that we have all the time when it comes to the show. And they know to play on that with us. Because every once in a while we'll have an issue where it's like, okay, people aren't as tight as they were before. I mean, we saw a situation once again with Naga and Balance. Now we're seeing again another situation with Lucky and Garu. We're also gonna most likely again see something with Scorpion and his what's his name? Oh, God, I forgot the name. The Black Kyuranger. He's the bull. That's what I'm thinking about. You guys will know the name. You'll yell it to me in the comments. But we'll see that kind of dissension, which we've already seen before. So that's something that they always like to play on. Even though you're in a family, there are connections that are stronger than others when it comes to a family. And those connections are really what's helped build and bridge the family. And if those connections happen to break or become feeble, then that can be a whole break for the entire family. It's like one loose link can actually sever and destroy the entire chain. So that's where we run with when it comes to Sentai a lot. So the family structure is important, and we don't want to see it fall apart. Champ, that's it. Thank you, Matt. Let me see. What are we seeing here? I could see the end. Oh, wow. Actually, hold on. I'm going to go a little bit ahead of that. With 3 getting sidelined somehow. What about 3 dying, Matt? I would like that. I need someone to die. I could see the ending. Well, actually, Don Armage is actually Phoenix Soldier from former comrade. Oh my God, that's true. I would love that. I said that before. What if the Phoenix Soldier is like actually Don Armage or a portion of Don Armage or something like that? Like he's connected to Don Armage in a way. I could see the ending being hopeful. Being hopeful but potentially sad. Kyuranger is at its heart a space opera, and sacrifices are part of the genre. That's true. When it comes to opera, someone usually, at moments, it can be the person, your protagonist that you've been following the whole way through, is the one that dies. Now, we've had the talk about possibly Phoenix Soldier always saying how, well, Lucky would say, I'm your shield to the Phoenix Soldier. Lucky could be that person that actually has a moment after killing his father, of course, where he has to sacrifice himself to save Phoenix Soldier. But what if it turns on its head and Phoenix Soldier realizes, because he already does, Red Leo, aka Lucky, is the one that needs to continue on. So he sacrifices himself, jumps in the way, and dies. That could be one. But then we still have 2 other people to get rid of. And what are we going to do with them? We could sideline them, and they can be there when he dies, and they just become distraught. But that would be an interesting way to end it, with Phoenix Soldier dying. I mean, he showed up, became part of the team, and then dies. He did what he was supposed to do, which is be the Phoenix Soldier. But with his death, which means there has to be a resurrection. Or was he already resurrected when he woke up from that, 100-year slumber? That could be the case. I don't know. I'm just running with ideas. You guys let me know how it sounds. Let me see. Eris might be back in the finale. Yeah, I heard about that. If you're reading anything up on IMDb, actually Eris is listed. So I think, yeah, you'll see Eris in the finale. Let me see. Which I would love to see, so it's going to be great. But I think a lot of people are coming back for the finale. I want Don Armage true form to be someone we saw before in the show. I hope that Don Armage, its true form, is someone that we definitely have seen in the show. And no, it won't be Commander. I've heard that rumor floating around. It's in no way going to be the Commander at all. I can see, Ryu Commander, yeah, true Phoenix Soldier, having to bow out because of his age. Okay, maybe. And Stinger forcing Kotaro out of the final battle to save him. That's true. Stinger does look at him as the little brother and could save him, so that could be something that could happen as far as doing that. Ryu Commander having to bow out because of his age, well, they keep referring to his age all the time. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. It would be interesting to actually possibly kill Ryu Commander as well. Him, Phoenix Soldier, both end up dying. Kotaro ends up having to leave because Stinger has to protect him. That could all work out. And that could be something that we can see. Toei has, we already said before, Toei is not fond of not authoritative figures, but parental figures. And Ryu Commander is definitely a parental figure. So kind of pushing him out and letting him bow out for the final fight would be good, but killing him would be even better. I mean, we did kill Bear before, which was Ryu Commander is pretty much Commander. So why not actually now kill Ryu Commander as well? It's a full circle kind of thing. And oh, hey, what's up, Jalen? Shout out to you. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, well, sorry you're late. Don't worry about it. We're also running late. Writing the murder mystery TV show script. Bravo, congratulations. We're still looking to, kind of read into that. I trust and believe in you, Jalen. I do. Other people don't, man. I'm not mentioning people, Joe. But I'm not mentioning people. I'm just saying that I believe in you. Joe doesn't. I believe in you. Okay. So no, I'm playing. I'm just messing with you. But we can't wait to read it, man. It's going to be great, and we know it is. They've done similar death before. That's true. So I can see it. Would just be sad. Yeah, it would be sad, but it would be TV that we could talk about forever. That's a great thing about it. The Supreme Commander of the Rebellion might be real. Oh, might be the real Don Armage. He was a ghost too. And he does kind of possess people. Oh, damn. My God, you are on it. You guys are killing it in this chat room today. Everybody is on it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now, see, Snoke was the Supreme Commander. No, shut up, Pop Culture Renegades, all right? I'm not talking Star Wars. I don't care what happens. I'm sorry, I can't talk Star Wars. Not now. Leave that for After Dark, trust me. No, leave that for the Star Wars show, because trust me, Bro is going to go in on the film. You guys will learn so much about Star Wars by watching the next Star Wars episode that we do here. I think it's Facebook exclusive, am I right?
Also talking about it tonight.
Oh, they'll be talking about it tonight too?
Sure.
There you go. Producer Josh is telling us. Well, he's Producer Josh here, and on Pop Culture Renegades, he's actually talent. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, so we won't be talking about Star Wars here, even though, trust me, I would enjoy it. I think we may also see all of the Kyutama come to life. Ooh. A lot of them seem to actually be the souls of former warriors. This is something I have read so many times, and then I see people go into it in fan fiction. Now, I'm not too familiar with the concept, but I would love to see it happen. As far as souls of former warriors, that's why there are so many Kyutamas. Remember, we killed about roughly almost 100. Even more than that. Don Armage just laid them all out. So the souls of different ones showing up, that would be pretty cool. They're almost like the Green Lantern rings. They die and then the soul goes off to different locations and they stay waiting to go ahead and possess or fill a Kyutama with a certain power, which makes sense. I like that. I like that a lot. Wait, sorry. Ooh. Episode of Stinger touches on how a Kyutama is made. That's right, it does. So, with that being the case, maybe it is. Maybe it is. They're filling it up. Oh, Miggy is here. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey. Hey, how you doing? Didn't see you there. Oh, wow. Shout out to you, Miggy. I love the oh hi. I love it. Let me see. Oh, that isn't TFA. Stop it. All right, stop it. Stop it. Pop Culture Renegades is messing with us right now. Don't allow him to mess with us right now. I'm sorry, we're not. Wait, sorry. Did I ruin? All right, you know what? I swear, just no spoilers. No spoilers in the chat. There are some people in the chat that have not seen Star Wars yet, and we're not. This isn't a Star Wars show. Yeah, everyone say hello to Miggy. Say hello to Miggy. It's always great. It's always great. She's the second half of the Black Power couple here in here on that hashtag show. I'm the other half. So that's the word, huh? We're Black Power. Anyway, all right. With that, I actually want to go over last week's episode. There were a few comments. We did request for you guys to tell us a little bit concerning, well, hey, if you guys had pitches or anything like that. Well, I see there are some, and I'm gonna check one out. Let me see. Oh, well, Matt Hunt actually had a comment. Since Matt, you are kind of my co-host for today, I think I will indeed read your comment. But then again, oh, there are a few. There are a few. Okay, Matt, I'm gonna read yours real quick. Um, Great show as always, guys. Sorry I couldn't watch live. YouTube did not notify me as planned. I know, cursed YouTube. Just a minor correction on my part from my initial translations. There is no 7th Ranger confirmed for March. That's true. We did talk about that, actually. That info is in reference to Powder and Go. Where is Darrel? You go. A fusion between the 3 Pato Rangers. Yugo is a pawn on Yugo. Okay, you're killing me here. Fusion in Japanese. Great. Good striker allows each team a finisher. The Pato Ranger fuse together into Yugo, and the Lupin Ranger multiply themselves. Yugo is getting a toy figure, and that confused the initial translation. The second toy catalog comes out the first week of February. News of extra Rangers will come out then. Hope that makes sense. Yes, it did make sense. I understand. So the combination of the two makes the Yugo. The Yugo is supposed to be that connection between the Pato Ranger and the Lupin Rangers. It's that one thing. I think it was a ship they were talking about. But that's what we thought at first. But now we're figuring out it's something else, according to what Matt's telling us, which I appreciate. I think actually I can read one more. I'm just going to say the last part. It's Mitra. I'm sorry, I can't say the first part. I don't want to ruin it because it's like Bombika. I think it's Bombika Mitra. I'm going to call you BM. How's that? All right, BM. Hey guys, awesome reviews as always. Sorry couldn't watch live as it was late night at my place. Kyuranger is getting into serious tone, which I hope will end well. I'll miss Kyuranger very much. Just waiting to see how it ends, and then for Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger. Yes, which is a big thing. Apollo Thunderflame says to add to the Go Ranger references, the cross-headed villain in the next episode is a repainted version of the Black Cross King. Did you guys happen to get that in this episode? That was something I forgot to talk about. But yeah, that's a callback. That's really big as far as the repainting. We just had that happen in regular Power Rangers, and then we had it here too for the repainting. But it's something that happens all the time when it comes to Sentai. So it's not too big of a thing, but it's pretty cool. And he was the main villain of Go Ranger, though in the actual show he was called Black Cross Führer. Well, then I think that's the reason why they didn't introduce him. You know, the whole Führer thing. That could be an issue at moments. So with that, I think we've covered almost everything. I'm just going to read a few of your comments from today right now. And then I think we're ready to say goodbye. Let me see. BPC, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, Black Power Couple. Yes, that's right. See? That's what I'm saying. BPC. Let's bring it on. Anyway, appreciated. Of course, Matt, trust me, we appreciate you. You are a savior when it comes to this show. Let me see. The Kyurangers are giving jumping pics of theirs in Instagram, which is dope. I'm definitely in for that. It might happen in some upcoming episode, or maybe in the finale. I think it's going to be in the finale. YouTube has been unsubscribing people, so double check that it hasn't happened to you. That is true. YouTube is unsubscribing people. So double check, make sure you are subscribed onto this channel. And that brings me to saying thank you guys. We definitely love having you guys watch and join me as I got to ramble on about one of my favorite shows. Kyurangers has officially wrapped, by the way. Yes, they have indeed officially wrapped. They're not shooting anything, and I know we're getting the New Year's thing, but that's it. We're not getting a crossover film, which is kind of sucky because I wanted them to be able to truly introduce the Pato and Lupin Rangers. I thought that would have been cool, but they'll be able to start on their own, and literally we're going to have it where it ends, and it starts over there. So I want to say thank you guys. We appreciate you being here, watching the show, talking about the show, and just enjoying the show, just like the rest of us here. We'll be back next week, and we'll be back next week with, of course, Darrel. And Darrel and I will get into talking about Power Rangers. That is correct. There's supposed to be some level of an epilogue of some sort. So I'm definitely interested in seeing it. Shout out to you guys, everybody that was in the chat. I mean, Kat, Matt, Jalen, Larry, Miggy, BM. My gosh, you guys have really made this episode pretty cool for me. Not for you, pop culture renegades. You're a horrible person. But everyone else, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Oh, shoot, that's right. I forgot. There are so many people here. I want to say thank you. You guys can make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture. That's me. That's my time. My name is Daniel, a.k.a. Battlestar Galactica, and I'm out.